Hello, Mel 602ers. Dr. Palermo with your week 5 of 10 message in this short summer session. I want to comment this week on, I think everybody seems to be on board now with the peer review process. Some folks were slow getting there, but to reiterate, I want you to post the documents in the discussion board. If it says peer review for APTEL A or APTEL B, post your APTEL A or B there for folks to review. Post the peer review documents there, please, and at least once during the 10 weeks, post a Zoom conference that you've led. And yeah, the discussion board is fine to post it there. Now, once your documents, once each of your assignments for the semester has gone through that peer review process, I'm not commenting so much on the formative process there, but I do want to comment and assess them in the assignments. So once any of your documents have gone through the peer review process, then please click on the assignment tab over here on the side and submit your assignments there for me to assess and grade, and that's grading for Mel 602, but also then suggesting if it's ready to go on a task stream or not. Okay. You are working on your APTEL. APTEL, A-A-P-T-E-L, is Teacher Empowerment and Leadership. And go back and look at the video and review the examples that are there if that's not clear to you. But as far as an APTEL A, I am assessing them now. Shout out to Kim Frazee. I hope I'm saying your name right, Kim. She has an exceptional APTEL A. And I hate really posting exemplars or saying this is a great one because so often students feel the need to copy that or to do something exactly the same. You don't. There are many ways to Mecca and a lot of ways to accomplish these, but it's called Teacher Empowerment and Leadership, and A should have been a straight research paper looking into best practices of teacher empowerment and leadership. The rest of it is action research and an action plan. So after you have your best practices defined in A, very quickly B, C, and D should fall together. Now, you're supposed to have some collaboration or do a survey or a focus group or something to collect some data from your school, and I know schools let out, so if you can grab some people here on these work days and get her done, great. If not, you may need to rely on email or some other way, a survey monkey, but anyway. For A, you're going to have your list of best practices. Well, you want to find out what's happening in your schools in terms of teacher empowerment and leadership. So in B, you have to turn that list of best practices into some way to gather data. A checklist, a survey monkey, there are lots of different ways to go about that. But then how are you going to ask folks? Do you do a survey group, a focus group, pull 5 teachers together and ask them, what's happening in terms of teacher empowerment and leadership at our school, or a checklist that you can send through email, and if you get 20 responses out of 30 folks, great. But you got to turn it into a checklist in B, collect the data and analyze the data from that, however you're going to collect the data in C. That provides your opportunity for empowerment in D. So again, B, C, D are all part of the same ball of wax. And then hopefully there are going to be some opportunities for empowerment and teacher empowerment and leadership at your school, and that will be written into the action plan E. Okay? So I hope that's clear. Look at the examples. Look at Kim Frazee's example if you weren't sure how to do that lit review, and I'll be grading them and looking on. As far as your readings and your assignments for this week, it's all here in Reynolds assessment and development of selected response items, constructed response items, which are more the open-ended essay kinds of things, performance assessments and portfolios as far as topics in Chapter 11 on assigning grades. Grading is fraught with error, and having reliable, valid classroom assessments that are created by teachers, you can help them a lot with the data, with the important information about assessment in this text. It's way more detailed than most of us need to know as assistant principals and principals, but know at least the titles and the headings, I would say, in those chapters. And when I was reading the stuff about performance assessments, a few folks kind of confused about the distinction between an open-ended constructed response essay and a performance assessment. So try to keep that straight. Anyway, your dialogue this week is on authentic assessments, and I've already seen some really cool examples there. You should be doing peer coaching sometime this week on the Aptil B, and get your Aptil Bs loaded there so others can check them. Thanks. You've been doing a great job. You're emailing me when you have questions. I hope I'm getting all those answered for you. I'm going to go back out to the pool and play with my granddaughter. Hope you're getting some summer in as well. Bye.